Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Backroads County. I'm just sitting here chilling in the office, going over some items, looking at some paperwork, bills and whatnot. Because we had a hell of a storm blow through this morning. You know, being a farmer and whatnot, I was up very early today. We are here in April though. And once the storms blew through, it's turning out to be a wonderful day here in April. We are getting these two fields planted today, hopefully. Hopefully the rain stays away so we can get out here. I was getting this tractor set up, and the one right dead center where the cursor is, out here ready to go, getting things set up in the tractors, because this one this one's gonna be soybeans. So let's get the course play going here. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. Not sure if I want to skip one or two. We'll do two, because why not? And away we go. So what we've done to these fields is, after we plowed, we came through with our slurry distributor, which gives us this beautiful cultivated look. Let's get to the right screen here. So both of our fields have I don't know if I want to say beautiful or amazing seed beds, but we have some beautiful looking seed beds, if I can say that right. And we also got nitrogen looking a little better than what it was previously. They're still basically lower end, middle of the road, but that's just kind of the way the things fell. This particular field, I don't know if we're gonna end up adding anything extra as far as fertilizer goes. I doubt it, because soybeans don't really want that much as far as fertilizer goes. But we're gonna at least make sure we get started properly, then send Paul off on his way. Then we will hop over to the John Deere and get that going as well. Alright, just hopped out. Actually, disbursement of seeds looks fine. Depth looks to be fine going across these. I think we're good to go. Don't need to make really any adjustments, unless he starts getting an error on something in that cabin. Oh no, we have some weeds. Really shouldn't with what we've done to it. This one has a slightly different application. We've spread the manure on it. The solid manure, so not slurry. Alright, so sorry, I had to hack something up there real quick. We're going to do the same thing with this. We'll do skip 2. Sure, why not? 2 headlands, sharp clock. Yeah, that looks good. Interesting how they handle things a little differently. Raise late, lower early. Looks like we're good to go on that as well. Bless you, dog. Zorana just walked in the room and just sneezed her head off. Not as bad as some of the time she sneezes on me, but... Oop. Sorry, pup. I almost ran over my dog's tail. Didn't realize he was that close to me. Alright, so one of the things that I'm looking at doing, or getting rather, let's open up the tablet since GPS is doing its thing right now. I want to double check on something. See, alright, so we do have this for a spreader, which is fine. I will continue using that like none other. But I'm looking at a sprayer. So we do have several different options here for sprayers. But they're also all very expensive. Ooh. When did that become available? I remember getting this in 2019. FS22 2019. And I just started loving, to use that as an option for spreading manure. Because, this actually doesn't have a width on it. That's interesting. 18 meters. You guys can't see it over here where you see my mouse dancing, but... Well, it did say 18. It doesn't say it anymore. So I don't know what the width is. Is this one of those that someone made, but it doesn't actually function? So it's more so decoration than anything? Because I remember doing a farm in 19 that I tried to make most of my equipment with engines, I'll put it that way, as Challengers. I don't know why, but the track Challenger, I just love the look of. Granted, it does look decent as, say, John Deere case, but it just looks so much better as a Challenger. 654 cubic yards is the unreal capacity on that. But that's not exactly what I'm after. Let's see here. That's got a 20 meter spread and it's 40 grand. I could actually afford that one. What's the catch? Aside from the fact that it's Massey Ferguson. Yeah, 20 meter spread. Oh, that's one of those styles. That may not be too bad to have on the farm. Just something different anyway. Man, that engine overhang though. That is crazy. Let's see what options we have for the wheels. Okay. That was a different brands. Wheel weights, interesting. Narrow. Yeah, I need to be more careful about the... I don't know. I mean, it's not much. It's 40 grand, depending on what I go with for the other options. But at the same time, I could just take out a loan and get something better and pay it off within the year, hopefully. Okay, so Continental only has a standard and wheel weight as an option, it looks like. Michelin, what do you got for me? I don't know why it's lagging so much right now, but it is. Like, well, I don't know if it's a lag so much as just delay. We're going to throw narrow tires on there because why not? Right now I'm adjusting the tire sound. Basically, if, the sound the tire makes when you're driving down the road. So I did look into removing the lubricating grease mod, but apparently I have so many other mods that require it that I don't know if they're ones I actually am currently using that I just don't want to risk having an issue. So I left it in place. I just remove it off of everything that I can. And I still like the engine oil, the Motor X engine oil option, simply because it does kind of break up the monotony. But at the same time, I wish it did last a little bit longer. So that's just me. And yes, you got to see how I do my plates. I put it on everything tractor related. I think the next map I do, I'm going to end up doing it only on the pieces of equipment, like the tractor equipments, that I get. Just basically as... I kind of want to treat those... Here in the US, to my knowledge, tractor equipment doesn't require any kind of license plates. So I kind of want to treat it that way in my gameplays going forward. Well, new gameplays. And use the BGStrouse ones basically as a commemorative plates. That way we don't have, like in this case, there's a spot for it. It's just not blank. That's why you see most of my equipment will have it on the back, but not on the front. Man, this tractor's starting to show its age with all the scratches and everything like that. But that's just the paint. I'm not too concerned about the paint near as much as it functioning properly. You know, all the mechanics of it seem to be in good working order. So we'll definitely need to give it a nice thorough once over once we get these planted. Speaking of planting, we did, and these two fields over here, 30 and 16, we did plants already. So 30, we planted as sunflowers. And 16, we planted as oats. So we're gonna hop over to the sprayer that we just purchased, and we'll get going. Oh, I did forget to mention that, I need to go backwards. That we did collect stones from the field the case is in right now. And for whatever reason, my trailer, my rock collector, this guy right here, oof. And when I see it in the sunlight, this thing really needs cleaned up and repainted. Jeez. I don't know if it's just this particular mod or what, but it wouldn't let me drop the rocks directly into it. So I did what I could. So we just went ahead and every time we filled up, we just dropped the stones right here on the ground. I even tried using an auger too to get up there. And at the time, this was not even half full. So I filled it up since then, and it since has, well, we filled this up all the way, and so far that's the amount of lime that we currently have. It looks like it is about a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's just taking its sweet time. So that's one thing that I know I hadn't mentioned before, but we are getting some use out of our telehandler, though. Yeah, I do have a bucket that has a 1,000 liter or 10,000 liter capacity, I think is what that is. It actually says pieces down there in the bottom right hand corner, but we're going with liters because why not? And when it comes to this kind of stuff, it seems like liters is more appropriate than anything. And we have it full. So what I've been doing is when that happens, we just kind of leave it like that. And as it works on grinding it, it slowly adds it from the bucket. Ooh. So we need to go over to the other two fields. And as long as I don't hit anything. This is just really odd to me. Granted, I haven't used one of these pieces of equipment before, so... Is this... So, about halfway to the fields right now. And I can definitely tell you I'm going to upgrade to a better sprayer. But I do need a sprayer, and this is a nice solution temporarily. It's just this long of a drive. It's at 20 mile an hour is taking me forever. Man, oh man, whoever thought this open back cab design would be a good idea. It doesn't look like we're putting too much spray down, just kind of in certain areas that we are lacking in, it looks like. At least on this field. This has the oats. Never would have thought that we'd be over in some areas on fertilizer for oats. Thankfully, we're not just spraying to spray, and it's actually is registering. I think it's taking it from. It's got to be taking it from the samples that we pulled earlier. I don't know what else it would be pulling from, but if it works, it works. Don't have a computer in here, so don't think I have any sort of auto drive. If I do, I think it's gonna be really old school style of it. That's the other thing I didn't think about. I'm not gonna be putting liquid on the bigger fields with this. Just the ones that were over here by. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the solid fertilizer over there. For certain. I just gotta check out my tractors, see which ones I have the thin weights or thin wheels on, but we might be able to catch it before it gets too late. I don't remember what soybeans take, or not soybeans, sunflowers take. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one all around. We may have wasted a trip over here for nothing, but at least we have ourselves a sprayer for over here. And no, I haven't done anything with those trees. I might do something with some of them. I think I definitely need to remove some of the ones on the perimeter of the field a little bit more, because my planter was starting to get caught up in that. And just a couple of those. So I think just to make things a little bit easier, we're going to go that route. Ah, yes. The area that I apparently tried to plant as something different at one point, and it's still biting me in the butt. Thankfully, at least this is advanced enough that it has some sort of tracking to help spray, and we're not just overspraying to overspray type of deal, if you know what I'm saying. So right now we're not really spraying too much on that outside perimeter. But I think we'll just get this corner up here that we didn't do when we first hopped onto the field. There we go. We'll work on... I don't know if we really need much in the center of this field, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, if we're putting anything down, it's very minimal, it looks like. Just kind of spurts here and there. So I think we may swap over to the bigger field here to our left. Apparently we had enough fertilizer in this field as well. I'll just do a quick edge pass, make sure that edge line gets what may have been missed. Because we did put manure over on these fields as well, so at this point we're just kind of hitting a few parts that we may have missed previously. Like I mentioned, thankfully the sprayer is at least advanced enough to help us not do too much in terms of overspraying. Looks like around the corners, a little bit more inside, there may have been some spots missed. Not a lot, though. I don't really see my color map changing too much. Yeah, it's like barely changing. This may have been a lost effort on my part. Just wasting fuel, essentially. Wasting fuel, spending fuel, however you want to use that term. But want to make sure everything has a nice fair chance. Oh, looks like one of my seeders might be out. Just got an alert. I'm a little busy, Paul. You'll have to wait. Just want to make sure we get the inside part of those turns. And tree. Yeah, our manure spreader does a pretty decent job getting everything out there, so I just kind of get a little concerned when it comes to the edges and the corners, because it is a trailed spreader. Sometimes those things are a little finicky when it comes to making sure everything is spread right. Looks like there might be some compaction tracks over here. Maybe? But that could also just be from when we plowed this area under. It's funny how the fertilizer in the soil can vary depending on what plant was previously in it. This one I think helped that we had the oilseed, yeah, I think it was oilseed radish in here that we tilled in, or rather plowed in. So I'm going to try to be a little bit smarter about that, and I think anything that we do that we can't get to planting until the next season, I think we're going to just plant oilseed radish and be done with it. Just try to help keep the soils in place and from eroding and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so we started off with like 1,050 some gallons. We're like 1,043 gallons, 42.5 now, and slowly dropping. So it looks like some areas are taking a little bit more than others, but we're not really burning through this stuff, which is good. This stuff is expensive. But thankfully we are able to get the equipment we need to be able to get our fields taken care of, get this stuff out. So I did want to give you guys a heads up. I am going on vacation here at the end of June. Just a quick little, what was it, 6-day? 5-day, 6-day type of vacation to Pennsylvania for a family reunion. I'm going to try to get my videos recorded and edited up, so it's just a matter of going in and releasing them on YouTube. So yeah, but in the off chance I don't quite get to one or two of them, at least you know why. I'm not trying to skip out on you guys by any means. I still do try to get 3 videos a week and even try to make up for it if I can help it. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I think this trip's going to be the last one around this field. Everything seems to be doing pretty good. Not seeing too many issues on the plants just yet. Don't need to worry about any herbicides from the way I can tell. Don't want to get those out there too soon or too late for that matter. Because we want to make sure we deal with the weeds themselves and we don't kill off our plants. So yeah, it would be bad. I mean, granted, just like what I'm trying to avoid doing, but I'm doing anyway, is driving over the plants themselves. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I wasn't thinking this to be too crazy. I figured it might be even a little early for this. Kind of give the plants a chance to even use up some of the oh, looks like both cedars are now out. I guess Paul's over there sleeping on the job again. But yeah, no more. Alright, let's get back home. I think we'll wait until later on in the growing cycles before getting back over here. So, while we make the trip back home, I think we're just going to call a video there. So guys, as always, if you haven't liked what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. It is free after all. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select a few here and there. And whether you're subscribed or not, if you're hearing my voice right now, I want to say thank you specifically to you guys for watching my content all the way through. Well, hopefully all the way through. And you didn't just skip to the end. Yeah. So guys, we'll catch you in the next episodes. Take care. Peace.